On this episode of Camera Crusades, I'm checking out Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument. Stay tuned. Well, this little trip starts in a little town called Y, Arizona. And why not? Let's hit the road. So I just made it to the park and I'm actually really excited. A lot of little things are coming into, the alignment here for this trip. First of which, camping is available, so that was a check off my list. Mainly because you cannot reserve a reservation here in advance. So it's super important to have a spot here in the camp, because probably for 20 miles or more in any direction, there is nothing. So it's nice to have the campsite within the park, especially too because about 20 miles south of here is the Arizona-Mexico border. So always good to have a place to stay with other people, that whole safety numbers kind of mentality. Secondly, it's beautiful. The weather is amazing. It's going to be for the next 2 days, and spring flowers are out and about, as well as I got a little map from the ranger at the station that kind of showed where a few crested saguaros are, and that's probably one of my favorite things to photograph is saguaro cactuses. And if you're not familiar with the crested saguaro, you'll see some pictures of that as this video develops, but they are amazing. It's a rare deformity that happens like 1 in 10,000 saguaros, where it has this, just this really interesting mutation of how it grows. So super cool. Really looking forward to this trip. It's already coming together phenomenally. Let's go get a campsite and get that situated. Well, I got the campsite all squared away, and I'm just out here looking around trying to find some cool compositions for sundown this evening. But mainly I'm just, as usual, killing the daylight till probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours before sundown. I'm going to check out the Ajo Mountain Loop, and I'm really excited about that. As I mentioned before, I'm really excited about crested saguaros, and the ranger told me about one that she knew of for sure that was out there. So I'm going to check that out this evening. So I'm finally making my way out here to the Ajo Mountain Loop, and I'm about 6 miles in right now. It's about an hour and a half till sundown, and I'm really just soaking this drive up. It really is beautiful. Seems like every corner I turn there's something new to look at and something new to take a picture of, so I'm having a ton of fun. I got this little book at the ranger station. I think it's for the Junior Ranger program, but it gives you a guide as you're driving along the Ajo Mountain Loop. At certain mile markers, it says, hey, there is a crested or cristate saguaro on this side of the road, so many feet off the road. It's incredible. So I've just been following that. I found my first one so far. It was pretty interesting, but I'm looking for something a little more symmetrical. I know that might be asking a lot, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And the first one I found is interesting, but it's kind of different. I'll show you a picture of that right now. So behind me is the park's largest Oregon pipe cactus, and it's incredible. It has to be 15 plus feet high. It's got 20 to 30 arms on it probably, and it also has a crustate. Check this out. You'll see how amazing it is and why I've been raving about him this whole time. See how it has this like unusual pattern? That's the mutation. It's almost like broccoli or cauliflower or something. I just think it's really, really interesting. Obviously cactus are very interesting on their own, but when they have that unique mutation to them, I just think that they're really something special. And they are. I mean, they say they're 1 in 10,000. So that alone is worth a find. So that's super cool that I got to see this one. What a crazy, crazy day. Some amazing cactus, just seeing some beautiful countryside, but the craziest thing is it was windy today, and the clouds from this morning that were basically overcast have all but disappeared now. So we got crystal clear skies. So that means I'm going to be up late yet again for some astrophotography, so I'm looking forward to that. Should be a really fun evening, and then I've got sunrise in the morning before I head on out. Well, last night was pretty dang fun. I spent probably 4 or 5 hours doing some time-lapse photography and shooting the stars last night. It was a lot of fun. It really was. So many cars kept going by, looking for camping and doing I don't know what, but a lot of star streaks or light streaks in my photos, but they don't look bad. I actually kind of like it that way, but either way, I'm having a ton of fun. I woke up early again for sunrise, one last shot at getting some cool photos, and I'm really happy with what I've gotten while I'm here, so I'm going to call it a video. I hope you enjoyed exploring the Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument. It is a beautiful desert landscape. If you ever get a chance to come here, visit. I mean, it is incredible. I mean, I can't really say enough. Hopefully this video has done it some justice, but take a second, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in next week's video.